Know your self-worth. Knowing your self-worth is very important. The reason I say that is because if you don't, you will get ran over all types of ways in life. Self-worth is something that I used to struggle with when I was younger. And I know some people still struggle with it because I still see it on a day-to-day basis. People allowing other people to talk to them any type of way and even belittle them. And like I said, I also used to struggle with having my self worth. And I had to realize that if I don't respect myself, then nobody else will. If I don't put myself first, then nobody else is going to care about me. Why should somebody else respect me as a man if I don't even respect myself? And I had to really ask myself that question and really think about that question. So I had to gain some respect for myself. And respect for yourself can really come in all types of ways. It can come as making your bed in the morning or being as simple as keeping up with your hygiene and eating a clean, healthy diet and saying positive affirmations in the mirror. All those types of things can lead to better self-respect. Don't go through life saying negative stuff about yourself. Don't be thinking negative things because negative thoughts eventually turn into your reality. So when you think negative, your life gonna be negative. When you think positive, your life gonna be positive. And that's also a way to lower your self-worth and lower your self-respect. Is when you thinking negatively and you just not caring about your appearance, bro. All them types of ways have lower your self-worth. And I used to lower my self-worth when I was younger because I would continue I would continuously reach out to people that didn't want to talk to me. Girls to be exact. Like I would continue to try and talk to girls and try and reach out to girls that made it clear that they didn't want to talk to me or they didn't want nothing to do with me. But I continued just to pursue them and just to try and talk to them. So I had to figure out and realize that that was lowering my self-worth as a man. Continue trying to chase something that does not want me. I had to realize if it's not mutual interest, then I just need to leave it alone. So I had to realize that it was hard for me to realize it, but I mean, I just had to realize like it was doing me no good. It was just wasting my time and just lowering my self worth. And I constantly sometimes still have to remind myself, okay, Shannon, no, like no, you know your worth, know what you worth. If she don't text you back, then she seen that message. Like leave it alone. Don't double text. Don't ever double text. Don't ever double text because they seen what you say. If they didn't have the decency to respond right then and there, then no, leave it alone and just keep it pushing. Know your worth. Constantly remind yourself. If you have to say it 10,000 times, just say it. Know your worth. And don't ever, even your family member, loved one, friends, don't ever let nobody talk to you any type of way. Don't let anyone ever disrespect you, blatantly disrespect you, or try and belittle you. Know your worth. And when you tell them no, like that's not gonna fly. And if they do try and tell you, like if they do try and belittle you, tell them like no, that's not gonna fly. And they're gonna see like, oh, he has self-worth. Oh, she has self-worth. She not allowing me to talk to him like that. Also having self-worth affects who is around you, that who is in your day-to-day circle. Do not have anybody that constantly belittles you or constantly trying to make you feel bad for something you do in life. If you ever get a compliment and that person always got something negative to say, you don't need them in your circle. You need to have people in your circle that uplift you, say good things about you, encourages you, to let you know when you're wrong. You don't want no yes man in your circle, but you want somebody to just to congratulate, good energy around you. That's just knowing your self-worth, knowing that this person's bad for you, so you don't want that person in your life. If you continue to hang around negative Nancy, that's not good for you. That's lowering your self-worth. Being around, but eventually you're gonna be start thinking like negative Nancy. And like I said, what I say in the beginning of the video, what you think becomes your reality. If you thinking all negative, eventually your life gonna be all negative. But if you thinking positive and you being optimistic about every single situation, bro, your life is gonna be good. Life is gonna be great. You gotta constantly tell yourself life is gonna be great. Ending a toxic relationship is a big one that I feel like a lot of people struggle with. A lot of us, we tend to carry on toxicity in a relationship because that's just what we know. We know that person. They make us feel a type of way, but as soon as you realize that that relationship is damaging and it's no good for your well-being, you need to be willing to cut it off. You need to end it right then and there. That's knowing your self-worth. You know that it's damaging you. You know it's not good for you internally. So Instead of just sticking around and just hanging around that negativity, you just cut it off. And the last thing I'm gonna touch on is just to dream big. Like the sky is really the limit. I know it's cliche and everybody say it, you probably done heard all your teachers say it, your parents say it, but when I say this, bro, the sky really is the limit. Like, bro, dream big. Don't ever limit yourself. Don't ever limit yourself. Don't ever put a roof on your goals. You need to really be aiming towards the stars because no dream is too big for you to fulfill. If you really want something in life, you really work at it, and that's like all you think about it every single day. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't do it because I'm telling you, bro, that's lowering your self worth. You need to dream big. You need to have enough confidence in yourself that you can accomplish anything that you got set out in here, bro. Anything that you got set out in here. If you want to be a YouTuber, man, go be the biggest YouTuber on this planet. If you want to be a clothing designer, go be the best clothing designer on the planet. If you want to be a rapper, if you want to be a cook, man, do not let nobody in this world tell you what you can and cannot do because I'm telling you, that's lowering your self worth. Know your worth. Know that you're capable to do anything you set your mind to. If you want to be a piano player, make sure you be the best piano player in this world, man. And that's really all I gotta say, man. Know your worth because that's what's gonna help you get through life easier, and that's just gonna help you get through life easier. I appreciate y'all. We just hit 700 subscribers, man. I really do appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart, man. We growing. We growing. Slow and steady win the race day by day. 1K on the way, man. I will start streaming when I do hit 1K. We'll start streaming on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch as well, man. I can't wait for that. Like I said, I just appreciate all the support, the love. We being consistent, man. I'm trying to be consistent. I love y'all boys.